Hey guys, so today we're going to be making some fried soft shell crabs topped with a crawfish etouffee over a bed of rice. Let's get started. Here you're going to heat up 2 sticks of butter. The butter is completely melted, as you see. Be very careful when you're melting butter, because it can burn. So you just kind of have to babysit it. This is nothing you can really walk away from. But now it's completely melted. So I'm going to turn my heat up a little bit. Again, I have a gas stove, so things tend to cook quicker. So what we're adding is what's called the Holy Trinity, which is onions, celery, and peppers. So I'm going to throw that in there. And I will put all the ingredients down below. I don't want to do too much. That seems like a lot. I did cut stuff just to keep it super simple. But I will add the real measurements if you just want to keep it cheaper and cut them yourself, which I usually do. But alright, so we're just going to do this. And this is really going to saute on like a low medium for 20 minutes. So depending on your oven, your stove, you just got to kind of watch it and let this thing marry together for 20 minutes. And then we'll be back. I almost forgot. So you have to add our Cajun seasonings, which could be... Some people have Slap Your Mama seasoning. Some people have the Tony's. It doesn't matter which one you use. You just need to put in 1 tablespoon of either or. So we'll do that now. So this has been simmering for about 20 minutes. So now we're going to add 4 cloves of garlic. If you don't like chopping up garlic, you can use mince. That works. So basically mine is 1/2 teaspoon equals 1 clove. So we're going to do 4 of these of the 1/2 teaspoon. Just check your measurements and make sure you just level it off and throw it right in there. Okay. So after you put your 4 cloves of garlic in there, you're actually going to simmer it for another 20 minutes. This recipe is a little lengthy, but it's delicious when done. So you guys can see that nothing's burnt. The butter, that's butter right there. The key to this, I'm going to tell you, is just keeping everything low. Enough and slow. I know, like, if you're not used to cooking, it may be confusing, but just trust me, y'all. You got to be careful with butter. But this is nothing but butter. And the fact that it didn't burn is just because you have to babysit it and keep it low and slow. And yeah, so now I have my 4 cloves of garlic in there. So we're going to actually saute this for another 20 minutes and then we'll be back. Okay, y'all, so this has been sauteing for 10 minutes. And what you're going to do is push your veggies to the side and kind of like have that butter on the other side. So you're going to push it as much as you can. Right? Turn your heat up just a little bit. So we're going to whisk 1/3 cup of flour on the side where the butter is. Just throw that in there and give it a nice whisk. And this is just making a nice thick smothered sauce. As you guys can see, the heat isn't high. You don't want to draw. You don't want to like have it all hot, and this is just a nice and slow thing. So this is basically a roux in a way, but this is what we're doing. So You add the 1/3 cup of flour, and then you're just gonna bring everything together. And this is gonna be your smothered sauce. Start off with a low heat. You rather go lower than higher and burn it or clump up. Okay, so this is what you're looking for. Okay guys, so it's been about 30 minutes. And this is the mixture. So now I'm going to just add a little bit of hot water. And then I'm going to add some of my, I'm going to add the crawfish. So I'm actually going to change to my spoon. I'm going to just add some more water to it. Turn that heat up and get it nice and creamy. Then I have my hot water here, just in case it gets too thick. So just make sure you always have your hot water. I didn't put it all in there. You can always gauge it, but like I said, this is not a recipe that you can walk away from. You definitely got to babysit. The rice is cooking, and then now we're going to get to the fried soft shell crabs. All right, so now we're going to be making the soft shell crabs. I'm going to, like I said, keep it super easy with this whole recipe. I'm using this Louisiana chicken fry batter mix. I've used it for my fish, so we're going to see how it turns out with the crabs. We're going to look at this oil. I'm going to give you a little bit of a tip on how you can tell if oil is ready. You can stick a bamboo stick. If bubbles come around the stick, the oil is ready. Okay, that oil is ready. Alright, so we have the crabs in here cooking. As y'all can see, they're looking crazy delicious. I'm going to get that browner on that side. It only takes a couple minutes. So with the first crab that I did, I just put it right into the Louisiana batter and then fried it. I didn't like the way that it looked. So with these two crabs here, I dipped it in the Louisiana batter first. Then I dipped them in an egg and milk mixture and then dipped them back into the Louisiana batter. This is the final product. This is the soft shell crab topped with the crawfish etouffee. It looks so good. And then I just topped it with some green onions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, and hopefully you subscribe.